how are you supposed to help someone else if you can't even help yourself first, right? What's up and welcome. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 tips that I have for Pilates instructors. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name is Eileen and I'm a certified Pilates instructor from Miami. And these are just 5 things that I wish someone would have told me sooner when it comes to teaching Pilates. Now, if you're a Pilates teacher, be sure to subscribe because I have a ton of Pilates resources available and up on my channel, and I upload new videos weekly, so I would love to have you as part of my little community over here on the internet. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. The first tip that I have for you is to own your teaching style. Now, whether you are already a Pilates instructor or you're still going through your teacher training, you're going to start to realize that every Pilates teacher has their own teaching style, and that is beautiful. It's wonderful. But the worst thing that you can do is look at another Pilates instructor and start to feel like you need to mimic their teaching style rather than just own your own. The more that you teach, the more that you're going to start to realize what your teaching style is. Some instructors teach with a more calm approach. Some are a little more vibrant and energetic, and there is no right or wrong. All that is important is that you own your own style. Now, the good thing about this is that you can take little nuggets and pieces of inspiration from other Pilates instructors to kind of start molding your own and what you like about other instructors and what you like about their teaching styles. Like I said, the more that you practice, the more that you're going to just start to own your own style and start to figure out what that is. And it's going to continue to evolve over time. So just be open to the opportunities that come with teaching for a long period of time and starting to build up upon your own teaching style. Now, this takes me directly into the second tip that I have for you. Tip number 2, drum roll please. Do not compare yourself to other Pilates teachers. There are so many Pilates teachers that are out there, and it's amazing. It's an awesome thing. But the last thing you want to be doing is looking at another Pilates instructor's, whether it's schedule, clients, teaching style, their vibe, their energy. Do not compare your own life and your own self as a Pilates instructor to another Pilates instructor. That is a big no-no. You do not want to compare yourself to anyone for that matter, especially when it comes to the Pilates community. Everyone has their own journey. Everyone has their own life. It's a great thing to be a part of the community and to build friendships and connections within the Pilates network and community. But don't compare your teaching journey and your clients and your lifestyle as a Pilates instructor to any other Pilates instructor that is out there. I'm going to take my matcha over to the table to give you the last 3 tips. Okay, so the third tip that I have for you is to really understand that not every class is going to be perfect. Whether it's a private class or a group class, over time, you're going to start to realize that some classes are going to feel amazing and some you're going to feel like, wow, my clients really understood those cues and the class just was really feeling it and it was a great class. And other times you're going to feel like, okay, maybe that wasn't the right cue to use for that moment, or maybe I should have done this instead, and you're going to leave the class feeling like you can learn something about that session. So the good thing about this is that with both, they are beneficial. Whether the class goes great or the class goes not so great, you can learn from both of them. The great classes, you want to remember what it was that made it special, what it was that really connected with the clients. Maybe it was your energy, maybe it was your pre-class routine that you did that put you in the right mindset for that class, or maybe it was just keeping things simple when it comes to your cues. And for the not so great classes, maybe it's something that you can look back on and say, okay, well, maybe next time I'm going to do this instead of this and see how that goes. And over time, it doesn't matter how long you've been teaching, you're going to still feel that with certain classes. The percentage of the amount of great classes, I will say, will go up in terms of the not so great classes. Maybe in the beginning, it's a little more evened out, but over time, the classes that you feel like really go well are going to start to basically evolve because you're going to, again, own your own teaching style. You're going to start to feel more comfortable and you're going to learn from the not so great classes. All right, so the 4th tip that I have for you as a Pilates instructor is to find a mentor, whether it's online or in person. Finding a mentor and someone that you can look up to is such a good thing when it comes to growing as a Pilates instructor. Now, this is someone that you want to be able to turn to not only ask questions about Pilates and learning more about Pilates, but also when you have certain clients that maybe you need to just run through certain ideas if they have any injuries, or maybe you want to keep things fresh with them because you see them 3 times a week. Whatever it is, find someone who has been teaching for many years, that has lots of experience, and that you can look up to as a mentor, someone that you can confide in, that you can talk to, that you feel like you can go to that person for inspiration when you need it. Now, it doesn't have to be just one person. It could be multiple people. And I have multiple instructors in my life that I look up to for different things. And if you start to feel maybe tired after teaching a lot of sessions for the week, this is really where pulling on that person for that inspiration to keep you motivated and inspired as a Pilates instructor, it really does make all the difference. Honestly, without a mentor, you might feel a little lost. And to be honest, this mentor doesn't even have to know that you exist in the beginning. Maybe you find them online and you start to look up to them, and then you reach out, you introduce yourselves, and you start building that connection. Try to find someone that you can look up to. For everyone, it's going to be different. Everyone has different values and things that they look up to. So just find someone that is really going to inspire you and help challenge you as a Pilates teacher. Okay, the last tip I have for you. This may be my quickest video ever because I have not rambled on too much, which is really hard for me to do. The last tip that I have for you is learn when to say no. Now, this is something that I struggle with a lot as a Pilates teacher, and I know so many Pilates instructors who feel the same way. And when a client wants a session, of course, you're going to want to bend over backwards to give them what they want. Whether it's a time, a day, whatever it is on your schedule that may be not beneficial for you and your schedule, you still want to say yes to them because you want to keep them happy. You want to keep them coming back to Pilates, right? So in the beginning, you're going to feel like you need to say yes to everything. Whether it's covering people's classes in the studio that you're at, or saying yes to whatever your clients feel that they need out of your schedule, over time, you're going to start to realize that that is just going to lead to burnout. You cannot expect to say yes to everything and still function normally as a human being. Like it's just not gonna happen. So learn to say no. Learn to focus on your mental and physical health first, and then you can put your clients second. And I know that that sounds bad, but putting yourself first is only going to make your client sessions better. If you are burnt out, you're fatigued, you're tired, you're overwhelmed with everything, and you go in to see your clients, they're going to feel that energy from you. So learn to put yourself first, your health, everything about it, then take that into your clients' sessions. Of course, you should try to accommodate your clients, especially if they have a difficult work schedule or whatever it is, but don't prioritize their life over yours. At the end of the day, you are the Pilates instructor. You are there to help them. But if you're not in the right mental space and you're not healthy overall, mentally, physically, everything, how are you supposed to help someone else if you can't even help yourself first? Right? So learn to start setting boundaries for yourself. And I have to say that this is really going to help you avoid burnout. I, over time, have started learning when to say no when looking at my schedule. And over the year and over time, things fluctuate, things may be different. So you can say yes in certain periods of your life more than others. But putting that boundary line and saying, okay, I know that I cannot physically go and teach this class on this day, and this person really needs the coverage. Maybe ask around, see if someone else can cover. And if you can't do it, then you can't do it. It's okay. I'm going to double check my notes to make sure I covered everything that I wanted to talk about. And yes, we did. We covered everything. Okay, so the last thing that I'll say is that if you do feel like you are nearing burnout or you're feeling overwhelmed with the amount that you're teaching, and maybe you're not feeling that motivated as a Pilates teacher at the moment, just try and go back to why you decided to become a Pilates instructor. Oftentimes, bringing back back that passion for why you chose this as part of your career or as your full-time career. It's just going to help remind you how passionate you are about the Pilates method and helping other people. And whatever your why is and whatever your reason for becoming a Pilates instructor is, just keep that under your belt and always go back to that whenever you're feeling a little discouraged, or maybe you feel like you're starting to compare yourself to other instructors and feeling like I should be like that, or I should look like that, or I should be at that level. No. Take a step back, look at your life, remember why you decided to become a Pilates teacher, and that will make all the difference. So there you have it. Those were 5 tips that I have for Pilates teachers, stuff I wish someone would have told me sooner, but that I've learned over time. If you liked this video, I hope that you give it a thumbs up and that you subscribe to my channel for more Pilates and health related content like this. And that's all from me for now. I will see you next time. Bye.